Yo, Mladen, Temjan, Lucian. 5-minute break.
Hi guys, how you doing? Music a little bit too loud, I think. There you go. I think this is better. So you know, we're gonna try that. How's everybody doing in the chat? Mladen, of course. What's up? Temjan, hey, Lashin, hello. Bosnjan, zdravo dad, zdravo. Sunny, hi there, how you doing? Present, nice. How's Eastern treating ya? Treating me good, man, treating me good. Thomas Arthard, yo. Hamid, what's up? Theo Balo, welcome to TF Fans Club, man, traders. How you doing, man? Appreciate it, but you gotta join our Telegram group. Where is the Telegram group? Go to YouTube and then you go to the late adopters. You go to the late adopter. Theo, what's up? You go to community tab, and down here somewhere there should be a link for the Telegram group. Join the Telegram group, and then you can, you know, join us in the chat. Let's break it. So Mladen thinks this is the triangle over here. I'm a little bit unsure about that, but you know, we're gonna see that. There is actually definitely several ways to draw this triangle, and you know, I'm a little bit unsure, you know, how to draw it. I think this line up here is gonna go all the way up here, at the tops up here. So I think we have more room up there. I mean, this last part does look like it can break out, but I think there are bigger lines than these over here. So we're gonna try to, you know, look at a little bit the chart and, you know, try to figure out what's gonna happen next. So if you go over here to 4-hourly time frame, let's remove the moving averages up here for a second. So you know, I think the triangle goes somewhere over here. You know, call me crazy, but I think it's something like this over here. I know it doesn't look like that, but you know, maybe it's, you know, all the way up there, but it might be this one. This is too nice. This is too nice to ignore. The thing about this this line over here, it's too nice to ignore. Then you get a bottom line up here, you know, just like Milan actually drew it up here, give or take. It is a very nice line. I mean, it does have nice confirmation stuff like that, right? So we like the line. XRP Legend, smash the like button. Mohammed, hello brother, how you doing, man? Hello from Belgium. Moin. Diedera, April 12, a big moment. Yeah, April 12, so in 3 days there is a big moment, because I think the CPI numbers and stuff like that is coming out. As you can see up here, you know, we still haven't broken the line. But I think this line could actually, if you go to the daily time frame, it could be adjusted a little bit. Yeah, and over here it goes somewhere. I think this is the line. So this is the way I've actually been drawing the line. So if you go to the 4-hourly time frame, you'll see it goes from this top up here, then it goes somewhere up here. And this is actually how I'm actually having my top line up here on the triangle. And if you go to the daily time frame up here, then I think it's something like this over here. It does look nice, but it could be down here as well. Especially this up here. Especially this up here. Maybe it's something. I don't think it's this, you know, if it needs to be something like this up here. Maybe even something like this over here. I mean, got like 1, 2, 3 touches up here, you know, this one up here, close, you know, up here. Maybe something like this over here. And I think this looks nice as well. Yeah, this is Milan's lines, right? But you know, these bottoms down here looks very, very nice. So let's assume it's something like this over here. No, but I really enjoy that, you know, it is being hit down here. So I think it might be something like this. So it might be at some kind of bottom down here, right? And if you look at the moving averages, we are being squeezed over here in this last part. We are being squeezed by the moving averages towards the downside, but we are still not breaking it over here. And we had a couple of chances to break it on the downside. We had a chance over here, we had a chance over here, and right now we had a chance over here to break towards downside. And all of three times we failed to break towards downside over here. So we're just going kind of sideways. But today's Sunday, so you know, there's that. The movement will come when the 28k. The moment will come when CME futures open and it closed at 28.70. Right now we are just below that. 28.45 actually. 28.45 up there, this line over here. That's where we actually closed the CME futures, so there is a slight gap up here. So the question is, will we go up to that level before we actually start? Tools, I love you, man. Love you too, man. You made me money with grit. Hopefully your wife made you more awards, lol. That's a long time ago, if that's you know, if the graph is in the picture. So I do like that, you know, people are, you know, making money. That's nice. So the big question up here is what we're gonna do, because I had a trade today. I was trading today and I had an arb trade today. I'm gonna show you. And down here at the bottom, because you can see up here that there was some kind of bigger channel up here that's kind of, you know, going sideways up here a little bit, but it came down to this bottom over here, and I longed it right over here. Unfortunately, you know, even at one point it was like something like 10% in profit, but you know, it went down, then it got me out on the stop loss. You know, I lost $6 like always, and then it right back down again. And then this week up here right now, it still wants to go towards the upside. So I still think that this over here wants to break towards the upside up here, but you know, my stop losses are very, very tight, so I need to do something about that. You know, there's that. But I do like, you know, being right, and I do like, you know, being, you know, buying the bottoms of stuff. So I did like this entry over here, but it did not play out the way I actually, you know, wanted to play out. So there is that. Five minutes, where was it? Yeah, down here. Yeah, over here. I think I bought it down here. Either this one, or I think it was this one, not this one over here, but I think this one, and it went a little bit down and then it went into my direction. But I think it was this one up here. Yeah, somewhere down here, which was actually very nice, because there was this very nice trend line over here. It, you know, did this double bottom up here, and then it continued towards the upside up here. I was actually been looking at that guy, you know, called Nick Szabo, not Nick Szabo, Nick Sean. And he does this hedging stuff, so I actually, you know, wanted to actually do a short position over here, you know, just in case this actually happens, you know, but I didn't do that. And then went down, went up. Right now it's doing something else. So this over here definitely wasn't the bottom. So that much we can actually conclude. Let's remove some of these lines up here on the chart. But you can see what happened up here when it comes to, you know, ARB. It went very fast towards downside, maybe even expanding up here. Expanding, then broke that towards upside. And so right now it's still going towards downside over here. It's still going towards downside, but it's not going this fast. So this was a very fast move. Right now it's still going towards downside. This has, you know, bigger probability towards upside. The question is where the bottom is. And you can see down here this, you know, these bottoms up here. So it is, you know, in the area down here, some kind of bottom, I think. Sorry about that. So I want to loan that. And you can see these lines up here, those are support and resistance levels. And I was actually looking, I'm actually looking for a trade up here, or I was looking for a trade up here all the way to, you know, 125 or something like that up here towards the upside. So there is that. So, but right now it's not actually down at the bottom. Now, what I was actually looking at was actually a volume. And I recently really like, you know, looking at volume. So if you look at a volume up here, although you don't see it down here very nicely, over here, yeah, this was the one. Yeah, over here I actually bought over here, because when it started going down here, there was this volume popping out. You can see up here on the big move, there was volume up here, and then it came up here, you know, there was volume again. That means buyers, you know, coming in over here, because I already think that was some kind of support and bounced over here. So I like it when volume actually hits, but this on 5-minute time frame. So I think we need to wait for the volume on 1-hourly time frame. And what you're gonna see here, there was a volume on the 1-hourly time frame. up here. Very nice volume on the 1 hourly time frame. You can see how much there was a volume on this drop down over here, and right now, you know, we had a second move down here, and you can see the volume up here. So this might have been the bottom down here for this one, and this pullback up here. So we're gonna see if it does another one of these moves down here into the range down here. Let's see up here how this actually plays out. So this bottom line, this blue line up here is important, right? You can see up here, this was overextension up here. Are we gonna do another one of these moves? You know, I'm a little bit unsure about, you know, whether that's gonna happen. And you can see 4 hour is already picking up over here a little bit. So a little bit unsure about it, but you know, there are definitely bearish signs on the chart. Yes, we are on the support levels, but there is definitely like bearish signs on the chart. You can see even over here, we had a red candle, then we had this doji up here, and then we had a continuation towards the downside. I think that's bearish. And on Bitcoin, you can actually see these kind of, you know, bearish candles all the way through. This over here as well, you see up here, big red candle, bearish engulfing candle, then the doji up here that should reverse towards downside, doesn't do that, bearishly towards downside. Then we go up, and then we got a bearish engulfing candle again towards the downside. So that, you know, in the very short time period up here, entire move towards downside, we just had, you know, one bearish, you know, candle structure, and then bearish engulfing candle right after that. And there was also some kind of volume up here on this bottom. You can see up here, you know, there's some kind of volume kicked in. So we are doing this double bottom up here, trying to break up here, but you know, there is a resistance levels. So a little bit unsure whether this is gonna break up. Now, oftentimes these moves up here, like I explained before, if you've been watching the latest videos, oftentimes what happens is that, you know, we, you know, get squeezed towards the moving, support level by the moving averages. Then we jump above the moving averages, consolidate, and then go towards the upside. So I'm looking for this jump up here. So it's a, you know, I'm not looking, even though this bigger triangle is more important one, I think this smaller triangle up here is a lot more important in the short term, because it will be, you know, telltale sign on what's gonna happen next, right? But by the time this actually bounces up over here, you know, everything, you know, all altcoins will bounce as well. So no altcoins will be at any kind of bottom. But right now, I think, you know, since we are sitting at the bottom over here, I think there should be some kind of long position, right? Although this does look, you know, kind of crappy, and I can actually break towards downside. Until it's actually broken towards downside, there is always chance that this can actually break towards upside up here above the 50 moving average, consolidate and go towards the upside. So that's what we're looking at, right? So I think we need sorry, are you a copy trader on Bybit? No, I'm not. Do you ever trade ETFs? Like, no, I don't. Def easy money. Madness, no, this is crypto. Exactly. Tonight we trade in hell. Yeah, that I was thinking about, you know, tonight we trade. Full all-in Doge. Yeah, Doge is also interesting because it is at the bottom. So Doge is up, you know, 1%. But the problem with Doge up here, it created this double bottom pattern up here, but there is no divergence on the chart. Unfortunately, there is no divergence on the chart. We're getting this, you know, crossover up here a little bit, and you can see up here when it broke this resistance up here, this resistance level over here, when it broke the resistance level, retested and bounced off, and right now it's coming just back to the moving averages. So can it do this over here? Definitely can, but you know, let's not take anything for sure. Weekly time frame up here is pulling down. It's just pulled down, right down back, almost below the moving averages, but you know, there is this 20 moving average up here. If it closes above 20 moving average, we can assume, almost assume, we are actually bullish. There's of course the trend line over here that we are not above yet. So yes, we had a big fake out up here towards upside up here, big pullback towards downside because, you know, Elon posted, you know, Doge as a logo on Twitter. So there is that. So, you know, every time that happens, it, you know, explodes and then right back down again. So, you know, did not buy, did not sell, did not do anything with Dogecoin. So there is that. So what we're gonna do, and there was another coin up here called CFEX. I was actually also watching this, and I actually missed, you know, a couple of trades up here on this thing over here. But you know, it was such a nice setups up here for several times. So I started watching it down here at the bottom over here. I actually wanted to short the move towards the downside, but I was like, nope, this needs, you know, it's been going down for a very long time. It needs to go up a little bit, right? And it started going up here a little bit. And then on the breakout up here, I want to short, but no, I'm gonna wait for a, you know, week towards the upside. So if you go even on the small time frames up here, there was a couple of weeks on the upside up here. There was a couple of weeks on the upside up here. There was this one, and then came down up here, and then this one. But I never shorted any of these moves. I actually wanted to short all the way up here. Never did that. And this thing is volatile, like you know what. I mean, this is, you know, 5% down, and this move up here that exploded today, you know, this was, you know, also 5% move towards upside. So this is definitely volatile, you know, volatile coin CFX. So I've been watching it up here. And then I was like, when it started going down over here, I was like, nah, if, you know, it needs to come back to these tops up here again, right? But I missed this trade. I didn't even see this. This actually happened and went all the way down there. And then the next time I saw CFX doing something, I saw it up here at the top. And then I was like, I looked at the chart, and, you know, if I'd seen this move over here, you know, I think I would have wanted to long this over here. I mean, this looks so nice. Big move down with a consolidation phase, you know, and the explosion towards the upside. Unfortunately, we missed that. Right now, it's coming back to the same kind of support levels up here. But I haven't actually looked that much on, you know, on CFX since then. But in the bigger picture, this looks like consolidation over here to me. This looks like consolidation, and even this consolidation, I mean, these moves are, you know, this thing is huge, guys. These moves over here are like, you know, 5% moves, but these are like, you know, 40% moves. So if this thing breaks towards upside, that's a 40% move. That's a 40% move. And you look at CFX USDT on Binance as well. I mean, yeah, look at a long term, you know, this thing has been going towards upside, you know how fast, and I don't see actually any kind of topping out pattern just yet. Yes, it's pulling back over here on the weekly time frame. It was a little bit overextended, it's pulling back right now, but there doesn't seem to be any kind of topping out pattern. So I do believe this can actually, you know, blast a lot more towards the upside up here. It looks like over here it's like curving, wants to drop down. So yeah, maybe short term up here drop before it goes towards the upside. But you know, this thing is volatile like heck, man. Definitely tradable, definitely tradable. Look how many times we had this, you know, big fast moves towards the resistance up here. So I don't think the resistance is happening anytime again, especially after this move up here. I think it's gonna break over here towards the downside. So I think this is actually shortable right now. Yes, in the long term I might be bullish on this thing over here, but over here I think it actually might actually fall down. You see up here this big wick up here. So I think that's the last wick up here, because this last wick up here came to this resistance level, pulled right back. So yes, we are almost at support level up here, almost at support levels. But you know, even that's still, you know, 1-2% towards the downside can actually dip. So let's do analyze on this thing over here. See what we get. Milana thinks we're going to the moon. To the moon! Bart, yeah, that kind of stuff does happen. Dr. Kalav, how you doing, man? Andrew, what's up, Tila? You do best. Andrew, nice that you could stop by. Anyone else following this ZK narrative? Got me some fry lately. Yeah, so ZK, you know, zero something, you know, I'm not really sure what's that all about. But I did see a lot of posting, you know, ZK stuff postings around. It does look to me that this thing over here wants to break down, you know. You can say whatever you want, but you know, this thing over here, to me, it does look like it wants to break down. Especially after this big move and a fast move right back down again. And there was a lot of this, you know, buying, you know, for trying to get above this 200 moving average up here, 50 moving average on the 4 hourly, daily 10 moving average, 20 moving average. Got rejected by that. So for the last couple of days, this has just been, bleeding towards the downside. I think definitely can do, like, move down to the 50 moving average over here So a little bit unsure about the whole move. This engulfing. Might be already outside, but these small time frames though. Give or take, right? We always give or take. Let's try to make a channel out of this thing over here. It's coming to this resistance level, right? It's curving towards sideways up here. And it's hitting also 10-20 moving average up here. I feel bits have been going sideways with the entire market. Yeah, so everything's going sideways, more or less, give or take. Everything's going sideways. But we know the big move is gonna come, guys. The big move is gonna come tonight or tomorrow. It might already start tonight. The big move might already start tonight. So we're definitely looking for that, you know, big move. And you can see here on the daily time frame that we are still having this doji above 20 moving average. So technically we are not dumping down below the support just yet. When can we expect the move? Tonight or tomorrow? I think tonight or tomorrow, because everything is as such about, but you know, these things, once it flatlines, you know, these things can go for a very long time. Like over here, you know, maybe, you know, Wednesday. This is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, up here all the way until Friday. Like it can take another week, but I will say it's gonna happen very soon. I'm gonna say it's gonna take, you know, it could happen very soon. Let's look at some other coins that might be interesting up here. You can see here on the weekly time frame, maybe on these things that are on the weekly time frame above certain levels. I've also been following, you know, Altcoin. You can see Altcoin sitting down here, this support line right now. But there is no volume up here. 1 hour later there was. So this line up here. Let's go big time frames up here for a second. I mean, it is nice line. But then technically speaking, if this is a very nice line, then we already broke down, but we are not dumping, we're just holding it. Holding it. Base my line RB, it will explode soon. Crack along. What's your favorite time frames to day trade? I don't have any time frames and stuff like that. I'm a little bit unsure because this line over here definitely shows that, you know, we somehow, you know, broken through bottom of that. Maybe you could, you know, say that, you know, it's somewhere down here. It's holding this 10 moving average, right? So reject 1, 2, 3 times by this 20. Let's look at something else. Let's look at something else up here. There is Solana up here. This weekly for Solana, this daily. I don't like it. Yeah, so Cardano up here, they had this, you know, rising wedge or something like that up here. But it's not at the bottom of this channel, there is this bigger channel up here. Maybe it's already broken out. this is how I drew the channel, but you know, I could be wrong with the channel. See this nice line up here? Could be something like this up here, where we actually broke down already. See, this looks even nicer. But then the top line up here seems a little bit. Could be something like this up here, because this bottom up here does seem to be the bottom of the midline up here though. So the big question is what's happening with this part over here, right? I'm just climbing this, you know, this trend over here. Are you more bullish or bearish? I'm 50-50 right now. It's a little bit hard to say, you know, we need some kind of move to tell us, you know, whether this is actually good or bad. Over here. Maybe something less over here, but so this midline up here is kind of cranky. You could definitely make an argument, for example, for this move down here, that this over here broke the trend, and you had this move up here. Maybe it did break the trend. Maybe it's going for a retest right now. Let's check that out. Yeah, so there was a couple of trends over here. There was this trend over here that broke, then it went up here, and right now it's broken this. And you might say this is some kind of retest up here. It does seem to be sitting on the support. Let's squeeze by these moving averages, right? You can see up here also this move towards the 50 moving average. You can see up here 2 times, you know, this yellow line, 50 moving average got rejected by that. And over here it goes, you know, forth again and gets rejected, and right back below the moving averages up here. So this is, you know, big chance to actually break towards the downside. So I'm really not sure where we want to, you know, be on that part over there. This initial move up here created this nice trend over here. I think trend goes something like this over here. Then we got a couple of lines down there, but this is too steep. It does look nice. So see up here. This is not forward. So it's decent size. Time frame, but I don't. Let me see up here. The volume actually kicked in on this part over here. We have divergence up here. Yeah, we got divergence on the chart over here. This move up here, there was divergence. Right now it's picking up here again. How much are we talking about towards the downside down here? Almost 1%, so it's quite heavy. Maybe it's gonna do another one of these moves up here. Maybe it does something like this up here and then goes towards the upside. But you know, this is 1 hour time frame, and you know, that means 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, you know. It could be a lot of hours, you know, until we actually get back down there again. So I would actually, Bitcoin is pumping, god damn it, stop pumping. I need Bitcoin, yeah, but it's going only to the resistance up here, which is very nice. So here might be, you know, nice short position, because if it does, you know, the move up here and, you know, breaks through the night, that might be the move, but there is not a lot of volume on this move up here. But I think if Bitcoin pulls back down here, I think a lot of these altcoins might actually pull into these zones that could be very nice for long positions. So yeah, I think I think the, you know, right now buys should be towards the long position, even though this looks a little bit bearish, right? Because the big narrative up here on Bitcoin up here is that we are in a strong bullish trend, and as long as we are a strong bullish trend, people tend to be a little bit, you know, too negatively biased towards the downside, and they don't understand that, you know, this can, you know, for whatever reason, like look here, over here, it already starts looking good, right? We went down to the 20, got this, you know, doji or hammer towards the downside up here, and right now bouncing off that 20 towards the upside. So if this maybe you know, today, you know, if this daily candle closes above 10 moving average, maybe even above these highs up here, you know, you suddenly become super bullish, right? But you know, the trick is getting, you know, the trick is being, you know, catching it on the downside down here. So yeah, we got some kind of moves on Bitcoin over here, but you know, they are very quick and they are very impulsive. So I think we need to wait some kind of pullback. You see, it's going towards that resistance that we just talked about. So up here. So how high that resistance can actually get? That's the big question, right? And everything right now had this nice move, but I think it needs to pull back on something, right? So I think we got time. ARB is up almost 1%. It finally broke out of, you know, the channel that I was actually wanted to break out up here. It went up to the top of the channel, pull back, and right now it's breaking out. Unfortunately for me in my long position, but you know, that is that. We got also this, you know, maybe this channel up here, because it's a little bit skewed. So maybe the channel is a little bit different than, you know, what I was actually experiencing. Maybe something like this over here. There we go. So we might actually, you know, maybe all the way towards the upside here, give or take. Yeah, midline up here. It's coming to some kind of resistance level, so there is that. Still needs to get above that 50 for whatever reason. Pumping coming. Well, 4 minutes later. The move is going to happen now. Nice timing for the stream. Yeah, I mean, it's always nice timing for the stream. No, it's not always nice timing for the stream, but right now, I mean, you know, I like that everything is on some kind of bottom. So if you are gonna pump, you know, the move can definitely pump now, right? That's all I'm saying. So the only thing right now, the problem right now is that we are a little bit late in the stream. Like we should be streaming, like this is 10 minutes. We should have been streaming this, you know, 3-4 hours ago down here, right? When we're hitting these support levels, that's when we should have been streaming and, you know, trying to long. Unfortunately, right now we have to look for, you know, another move down. But right now Bitcoin is coming to this resistance level that I think it might actually pull back down from. So, you know, right now we just got hourly close. Do we have 4 hourly close? No, 4 hourly close closes in 58 minutes. So we're gonna see how it close. So we might be in for a, you know, a rut down here. You know, a slight pullback or whatever. That, you know, might be sideways trading over here for next hour or something like that. The like button is bullish, guys. Hit the like button if you have not hit the like button. You know, support the channel. That's the way to do it. You know, you might not care about the like button, but I really care about the like button lately. So there is that. Doge is up 2.3%. It looks nice up here. Did they break the resistance up here at the top? Why am I doing these things up here? No, I didn't. It came to the resistance right now. Let me just pull this back because this is supposed to be there. There we go. It's coming to this, you know, it resistance level up here. You see up here, nice pump up here towards the resistance right now. So, you know, maybe it's a shortable, but you know, I really don't like, you know, I've seen these kind of moves up here. They tend to, you know, pump towards the upside, but you know, maybe just maybe there might be a pullback. I'm late. What trades you in, mate? None trades yet. None trades yet. So there's that. But you know, these bottoms down here were, you know, super nice. Also this move up here towards the upside looks nice, but you know, maybe like over here Shiba on 1 hour time frame, if it starts moving back into the moving averages up here, I mean, how much downside are we looking at? You know, it's only 0.5%, something like that out here, right? It had this, you know, falling wedge up here, broke that, went kind of sideways up here. Right now it's kind of going some kind of sideways trend over here. So if you pull back, you know, we might, you know, take the you know, moving averages, you know, moving averages bottom and whatnot, and just continue with that. But it's gonna take a little while. Let's take a 5-minute break, and then we come back and you know, look more at the charts and see if, you know, something does look like it wants to break out or not. But I think right now, you know, it's a little bit late for the, you know, there might be coins, there definitely might be coins that are, you know, not yet outside, but a lot of these coins have this hourly, you know, move already. CXRP going down over here a little bit. Silic. Wow, look at the throne, man. Look at the throne. Wow, this is nice. Look at it. Look at the squeeze, man. I mean, how much is this over here? 1% down. Wow, this actually looks nice. Oh, throne looks nice. Wow, this looks nice. Because these are liquidation candles down there, 20% moves. This is daily time frame, so I might actually wait. I'm gonna play breakout traders on this thing over here, man. Before it starts closing up there again. You see up here, it went down to the 50 moving average, went up, pulled back, and right now going up here again. Yeah, we're gonna analyze that a little bit more soon. I think Bitcoin is pulled back. I don't see any trading though. Yeah, that's life, man. We're in a bull trend inside of a bear trend, inside of a bull trend, inside of a bear trend, inside of a bull trend. Obviously, the play is to press market buy, sell, and then average in when it goes negative. You do you, I'll do me, man. What moon is it? It's pump moon, it's full moon. I do you, you do me. You're wasting your time if you're trying to trade this today. Nah. We got nothing better to do. This is what I do all day long, man. I watch the charts, so you know. Whether I do it alone or with you guys, it doesn't matter. Let's go back to Tron. I really like the chart though. This is 1 hourly. 1 hourly closed up here, getting back for a pullback. But the line, you know, it goes all the way up there, right? So maybe where the line is. You know, it looks like it broke out, but you can also make a case that it's not out yet, right? Let's go to 4 hourly. Yeah, it's not out yet, I think. So any of these bottoms down here, right? The closer it gets to the bottom, the better the entry, right? If you want a long is 0.7, 0.6%. I'm gonna see if this has actually any kind of pullback up here. Maybe it's already broken. Long in the 5-minute break. Very 50-50 right now, no clear lines. Yeah, there are no clear lines. That's the thing. There is nothing that's right now telling you know, when it comes to Bitcoin that it's gonna break towards upside, downside now. But it does. You are on the support level, right? So we are assuming that support is gonna hold. Let's see, 4 hourly up here. Is it above? It's above all the moving averages up here. Climbed up here, nice, but did it before and then dumped right back down again. Let's see, Trax USDT, Bybit. Do we have Bybit Tron? Yeah. Yeah, there is no actually. There is a big volume up here on the bottom up here. They bought the bottom up here now. On the daily time frame, we got nothing. I mean, beside these two up here, this volume came up here, the volume came up, went down, big volume, and then went down. But I do like, you know, like a weekly chart of Tron. I do like weekly chart of Tron. I think it's nice. This is one of the things that are actually nice about Tron. It's, you know, the chart is very nice. So here. In case there's something over here. Let's see 2 week. Maybe it's already broken up. Consolidating up here. How big moves are we talking about? They're not actually big moves. That's like 1%. Tron does look bullish, I will admit, especially with those 2 weeks below recently. Yeah, so these 2 weeks below recently are actually very good, because what these 2 weeks did to the price is they picked up all the liquidity. So there is no reason, you know, this thing over here picked up everything down here below. Everything up here, you know, there were a lot of, you know, stop losses all the way down here, right? I mean, it picked so much up, right? You could still go down into this range over here, where we have been, you know, where we dumped down big time. But these weeks are actually very bullish, because they picked up liquidity. So if you want some, you know, if you want to go down to pick up more liquidity, you need to go below 0.555, something like that. I mean, you need to drop another, another 15 to 20-30% towards downside to pick any more liquidity, because these weeks picked up whatever there was to pick up, right? They cleared up order books, not one time, you know, but 2 times up here. You also got high lows up here on the chart. So, and right now you can see that this 50 moving average, how it is consolidating up here, trying to break towards upside. You see these wicks up here. So I think the Tron might actually move. Maybe it's already moving. Dobro večer, Tired Likes, how you doing? You don't trade, you only talk. Yeah, man. We do trade every 7.5 minutes. One new trade every 7.5 minutes. Wow, Bitcoin is pumping, guys. Above the resistance, no pullbacks. I'm guessing we missed it. Above the 50 moving average as well. This looks actually very, very nice. Unfortunately for us, we missed the bottoms, guys. So the reason I started the stream was actually, I was actually thinking this might actually get prolonged up here. And we might find the buttons. But right now everything seems to, you know, moving towards the upside. And there is not many coins right now that are actually on the bottom, you know. You can see up here also this move towards the upside and ARB I actually wanted to take. Everything had this, you know, this 4 hour time. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. Like everything, you know, we missed these bottoms. That's the problem. We missed the bottoms. Like everything, you know. 3 hours ago, that was time. That was time down here. That was the time to trade, right? You know, down here as well. You know, this was actually that nice. Wi-Fi, you know, couple of hours ago, that was time to get into long positions. You can see up here right now, everything is exploding towards the upside. Unfortunately, guys, unfortunately, Tomo. There are definitely other coins that might be actually interesting, of interest. Tomo Chan looks like it is continuing towards that last. There was some kind of supports over here. Still holding those support levels. It's kind of turning. Now I feel like right now like we are pushing it because Bitcoin is up right now. It's already started to move. It's up like 1%. Maybe we can short Bitcoin, but you know I don't want to short it. You know maybe up here there is a short on Bitcoin, right? But you know I kind of don't want to short it, especially after this move up here because it's doing exactly what I was actually thinking it might actually do. Because this down here was, you know, bottoms. It was getting squeezed by the moving averages. These over here were the bottoms, and right now it's exploding above the 50 moving average. So I don't want to short this because this actually looks bullish. Because if you can stay up here over here during the night and, you know, close on the daily time frame very nicely up here, you know, you can see up here big move towards the upside up here above the moving. If it can do that on the daily time frame, then you know it is very tricky to go short. Very, very tricky. Spoiler. Beats is pumping. It's still time to go into RBUs. Now, I mean, the way you guys do, you know, trade and stuff like that, that's up to you, right? But you know, I like to, you know, if I want to get it, you know, I want to get in on the very, very bottom. I like that, you know, it gives me the kicks. Now, unfortunately, we are not quite there right now, so the stream is actually quite wasted. So I don't think there will be a stream tonight, guys. I'm sorry about that, but there will be no trades tonight because, you know, I wanted to buy the bottoms. But you can see in the last 2 hours up here, we start trading like 56 minutes ago. So we started the stream right 56 minutes ago. This is, you know, 20 minutes, 40 minutes. We started down here, so I thought there was, you know, there was time. I thought there was time still to, you know, get some kind of dip again and, you know, buy very lows. Unfortunately, we had this big move on Bitcoin, and right now everything is exploding. Everything in the grandmother is exploding towards upside, unfortunately. So there might be a short position somewhere over here, but you know, there will be no trade, guys. There will be no trade. Unfortunately, we kind of missed that. Unfortunately, we kind of missed that. Volume out of nowhere in low liquidity. Who else could do that? What they want in this environment, of course. Guys, remember, everything is manipulated. That's how stuff works. Don't complain about how the markets work. That's just how they work. You know, I wrote on Twitter, you know, people who complain about markets being manipulated are the same people who complain in the games that other people are cheaters because they are not that good, right? They don't understand the game. Yes, everything is manipulated. We know that. We get that. But it still moves up and down by certain rules. Okay, guys, thank you for stopping by. There is no trade, unfortunately. So I don't want to keep you, I don't want to keep live streaming and watching the stuff. Hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. There will be another trading, live stream eventually. But right now there is nothing. Guys, I'll see you around. Okay. Sorry about bringing you here for nothing, but it is nice that Bitcoin is pumping. Unfortunately, I should, I kind of hoped, it would wait, another hour or two before it start pumping, but there is that. Guys, enjoy the day. I'll see you around. There will be Bitcoin videos on the YouTube channel. Cheers, bye bye. There will be outro right now. Bye bye.